Hello students, today we are going to study the respiration in organisms. This topic is in your chapter life processes. We have studied about the nutrition. Earlier we have studied about the nutrition. What was happening in the nutrition? That the food is taken inside. We digested the food into simpler compounds, then simpler compounds were absorbed and assimilated in our cells for to get out the energy from them, and undigested food is expelled out of the body. Now what happened to the nutrients which we have absorbed in our body? That nutrients goes into the cell and they provide energy, and this process is actually the respiration. But how they provide energy is come under the respiration. And secondly, respiration has mainly two parts, that is breathing. First part is the breathing. Breathing is a simple process in which we take air in and air is out of the lungs. Air in, air out, air in, air out. So this is simple breathing. But what is happening, that air in, air out? Actually what is going on in the body is that when we take the air in, that air is having oxygen in higher percentage, and the air which is given out of the body has carbon dioxide in much percentage. That means there is exchange of gases, and this exchange of gases occurs in our lungs. This exchange of gases occurs in our lungs. Lungs are specialized organs in which the exchange of gases occur. And in lungs, you can say their special structure that is known as alveoli. This I will tell you in the diagram. Where is alveoli are actually situated? Alveoli are situated in lungs, and here actually the exchange of gases occur. Exchange of gases, which gases? O2 and CO2, oxygen and carbon dioxide. Actually there is exchange of these two gases. Percentage of oxygen is more in air which we taken inside our body, and percentage of carbon dioxide is more which is given out of the body. So we taken in the oxygen and we give out the carbon dioxide. This is simple breathing process. But what is going to happen with this oxygen which we have taken in? It is the second part which makes the respiration process complete. That is, this oxygen is used for oxidation of glucose. This is going to happen as the next step of the respiration, and both these steps make the respiration process complete. So breathing is a part of respiration. Breathing is not respiration. The breathing is simpler and physical process, and oxidation of food occurs in cells. This is occurring inside the cell, each and every cell, and actually in cell also it is occurring in mitochondria. You have studied in the 9th class that mitochondria are known as the powerhouse of the cell. So in cells it is occurring in cell organelle, that is mitochondria, from actually where energy is synthesized. You can say energy is released which is trapped in form of ATP. सो ATP इज आवर एनर्जी करेंसी, जिसे हम खर्च करते हैं अपनी एनर्जीज की रिक्वायरमेंट पूरी करने के लिए. जब हम इसे खर्च करेंगे तो हमें एनर्जी मिलेगी. इस फॉर्म में एनर्जी हमारी बॉडी में स्टोर रहती है, एंड दिस कंप्लीट प्रोसेस इज रेस्पिरेशन. नाउ वी विल कम टू द सेकेंड पार्ट ऑफ द रेस्पिरेशन, दैट इज ऑक्सीडेशन ऑफ ग्लूकोज इन सेल. सो द फर्स्ट स्टेप इज breakdown of glucose, and the formula of glucose is C6H12O6. This is the formula of glucose. So first step is breakdown of glucose into a 3 carbon compound, that is pyruvate. This is called 6 carbon compound because there are 6 carbon atoms. 6 carbon atoms are present in a molecule of glucose, and pyruvate is a 3 carbon atom. The formula of pyruvate is C3H4O3. This is the first step in where is the breakdown of glucose to pyruvate, and it for this process, breakdown of glucose into pyruvate, occurs in cytoplasm of the cell. Now what is going to happen to this pyruvate is another step in this. Pyruvate will goes inside the mitochondria, and where the further breakdown of pyruvate will occur. Here this occur in presence of oxygen, and it is broken down completely into carbon dioxide, water, and energy is released, which is stored in form of ATP. Once again, first breakdown of glucose. Glucose is a 6 carbon compound. It is broken down to a 3 carbon compound, and it occurs in the cytoplasm of the cell. Now this pyruvate will move to the mitochondria of the cell. In mitochondria, in presence of oxygen, this pyruvate will break down into the carbon dioxide, water, and energy. Energy will be stored in form of ATP. Carbon dioxide is carried out by the blood, and then there it will be exchanged in the lungs, and it is given out in the air back. So this process is known as oxidation of glucose, and for this there is requirement of oxygen. So this type of respiration is known as aerobic respiration. In 7th class you have studied about the aerobic respiration. Simply you have studied that aerobic respiration occurs in presence of oxygen. So presence of oxygen is must. Here energy released is also high because there is complete breakdown of glucose. Complete breakdown of glucose to carbon dioxide. So energy release is high. It occurs in presence of oxygen. It takes place in the mitochondria part of the cell. So this type of respiration occurs in higher organisms like us. In human beings there is aerobic respiration. In mammals there is aerobic respiration. All higher animals have aerobic respiration. But now there is second aspect of this respiration is also, that is anaerobic respiration. Now what is going to happen in anaerobic respiration? You have studied in the lower class that in lower classes that anaerobic respiration occur in absence of oxygen. But the first step is same, that is glucose is converted to pyruvate. It's a 6 carbon compound molecule, it's a 3 carbon compound molecule, and again this process is occurring in cytoplasm. But here when there is no oxygen, absence of oxygen, when there is no oxygen, then this pyruvate is going to convert into ethanol. Carbon dioxide will be released. Again there will be energy. This ethanol is 2 carbon compound. I can say that formula is C2H5OH. So this is going to happen in lower animals. It doesn't occur in higher class animals, but it occurs in yeast. So in this, the energy which is released is less. This is an important aspect. We should remember that the energy during this type of respiration released is less, which is not you can say that energy, that amount of energy cannot fulfill our requirement, or you can say the requirement of higher organisms, because their life processes are very complex. So we need more energy, and so less energy is not नॉट फुलिंग आवर रिक्वायरमेंट, हमारी आवश्यकताएं पूरी नहीं कर पा रही, बहुत कमी है इस एनर्जी की। इसीलिए जितने भी हायर क्लास एनिमल्स हैं वो कौन सा रेस्पिरेशन प्रेफर करते हैं? एरोबिक। क्योंकि एरोबिक रेस्पिरेशन में ग्लूकोज का कंप्लीट ब्रेकडाउन होता है, एनर्जी बहुत ज़्यादा रिलीज होती है। इसीलिए हम जितने भी हायर एनिमल्स हैं वो एरोबिक रेस्पिरेशन प्रेफर करते हैं। लोअर क्लास एनिमल्स में एनारोबिक रेस्पिरेशन होता है, वहाँ पे एब्सेंस ऑफ ऑक्सीजन में काम चलता है उनका। एंड फॉर एन गुड एग्जाम्पल इज ईस्ट। ईस्ट रेस्पायर कर सकती है इन एब्सेंस ऑफ ऑक्सीजन। नाउ देन देयर इज थर्ड एस्पेक्ट ऑफ दिस रेस्पिरेशन which sometimes occur in our body, in muscle cells especially. What happens when there is lack of oxygen? First step is common step, glucose converted to pyruvate. Cytoplasm is there in which this reaction is carrying out. Cytoplasm of cell, here it is muscle cell. So pyruvate is 3 carbon compound, glucose is 6 carbon compound, and this pyruvate is now, suppose we are doing vigorously any exercise, physical exercise, so हमारी बॉडी में lack of oxygen हो गया, पूरी तरह से सेल को ऑक्सीजन नहीं पहुंच पा रही, हम विग्रसली कोई काम कर रहे हैं, मसल हमारी कंटिन्यूस काम कर रही हैं, और इस दौरान जब जितनी ऑक्सीजन थी सेल यूटिलाइज कर रहा है और अब उसके पास लैक ऑफ ऑक्सीजन हो गया, बट स्टिल इट नीड्स एनर्जी. सो व्हाट इज गोइंग टू हैपन, दैट पायरुवेट इन लैक ऑफ ऑक्सीजन इज गोइंग टू अडॉप्ट अनदर पाथवे एंड इन विच देयर इज फॉर्मेशन ऑफ लैक्टिक एसिड. एनर्जी विल बी रिलीज्ड in form of ATP, and lactic acid is also a 3 carbon compound, and the formula of lactic acid is C3H6O3. In lower classes you have read about the lactic acid. I think in 7th class we have cramps. Sometimes we have cramps in our muscles, and that is due to the accumulation of lactic acid. So this lactic acid is again going to convert into glucose again by some other process, but this muscles get cramps due to the accumulation of lactic acid. So this lactic acid causes cramps in our muscle, or which causes the fatigue. हम थक जाते हैं ना, उसके बाद फिर हम बैठते हैं, फिर आराम से फुली हम गहरी गहरी सांसें लेते हैं, so that our oxygen requirement can be fulfilled. So these are the 3 fate of the glucose which are going to happen during respiration, depending on the condition of oxygen, whether it is present, absent, or when there is lack of oxygen in muscle cells. ATP, adenosine triphosphate. Adenosine triphosphate, it is the full form of ATP, and this is known as the energy currency in our body, in cell, the energy currency of cell. Energy is stored in the, actually energy is stored in the phosphates. There are 3 phosphates group attached to the pentose sugar. Actually this is a pentose sugar. So there are 3 phosphate groups are attached to this. When the bond between the phosphate is break down, energy released. So when this bond between the phosphate is broken down, then energy is released, which is utilized by the cell for its function, contraction of muscles, for protein synthesis, or for conduction of nerve impulses, or other any activities which are going in the body. So this energy which is released is about 30.5 kilojoule per mole. Molecule is released. Then when this bond is broken, then ATP is converted actually into ADP. Now what is ADP? ADP is adenosine, and this becomes diphosphate. Adenosine diphosphate. That means this bond is broken, this phosphate is gone away. Now there are only 2 phosphate group. Sometimes it happens that this bond also breaks. When then this is converted into AMP, adenosine monophosphate. Adenosine monophosphate. But this time energy released is less as compared to this. As compared to this. So this ADP again can be converted into ATP. This is an biochemical reactions which are going on inside the cell. When ATP is converted into ADP, energy is given out because of the phosphate group is given out. Now when ADP is going to form ATP, one phosphate group is going to join, and for this we have to spend energy. This interconversion can occur in the cell. It depends on the cell situation. It depends on the conditions in the cell. So this interconversion can also be possible. Thank you.